EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah!
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On first down, back to Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing, Prescott. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Still going. How about this? Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Rodgers to return it. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
46, 46, 47, 26.
Now Prescott.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Hey, kill. 26.
Up the middle, Achane.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. These two teams all tied after one. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, go to 50. Yeah! Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
26.
To throw is Prescott.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Kill. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
26.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Oh!
Still going. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Hurts. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Able to get away. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Yeah! There we go! Right take!
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Great.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, kill!
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're gonna kill.
Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Here we go, go to 54, go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Here we go, going to 54, Y1. Here we go, 47.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Back to the ground, Achane.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Achane will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other. and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A handoff to Barkley. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Able to shake him off.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
63, 63, 63.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete.
Down to the 10.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
63, 63, 63.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Great. Hey, easy, 63, back. Now let's get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And partner, in a tie game.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw, Prescott.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now Prescott going to change the play. Here's Prescott.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Dak. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Prescott.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break. on EA Sports.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Prescott to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with AFGM. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Achane
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules will change, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Pass complete, Goddard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way. And they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Anything short of a first down ends this ball game. Here's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we know they need a touchdown here to keep their season going. And on that play, wasting no time to try to push that ball downfield, partner.
Yeah, and even though the season's hanging in the balance on this drive, I don't know what you see, but I don't see any fear in the eyes of this offense. They're dialing up big plays, risky throws. They'll do whatever it takes to match touchdown for touchdown. And in this moment, they need to play the best they have all season, and they certainly appear to be ready to rise to the occasion.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for two and let it come down to one last two-point try.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later?
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored